Welcome back guys, Crypto4Life channel. Today we'll talk about assign USDT trading pair with my customer Corsair, targets, updates after listing. Let's dive in. Alright, we're gonna use the indentation accumulation pump model, how to work with this model. Highly recommend you go and check free educational video. Take a look, we get reaction exactly at minus 0.61 low by FIP. The zone of interest, guys, I will share just my zone of interest for this token based on this model. You can buy whatever you want, at any price, whatever you want. I just share my ideas because people so often ask, can I buy the token here? Bro, if it's okay for you, for example, to buy this token now at this current prices, of course you can buy if you get a stable coins. So there's no 100% win rate strategy. If you get a plan, and I highly recommend it all the time, build a specific plan for each token what you want to invest. If you don't have a plan, better skip the token and come back when you will build a plan. What you're trying to do with this token, with this investment in this high risky financial assets. So guys, take a look. This is zone of interest based on a BitGet listing here. The first zone of interest will start at 4 cents 170, 3 cents 257, 1 cent 956 is going to be the next, the best zone to buy, and 1 cent 384, it's the lowest point. Invalidation of this idea, guys. I guess if you watch it on my previous videos, it's a drop on the listing price. What is bad with this token, guys? Once again, after listing, we usually got a big problem between the market capitalization and FDV. FDV now it's over than 1 billion and market cap only 127 million. Only 12% tokens in circulation supply. So you have to pay attention for the vesting schedule. You have to pay attention for the fundraising rounds. Now the airdrop is alive. So definitely we will see some seller pressure this week, next week. It's just a matter of time. Also take a look, the undisclosed round was 2021. Here, seed round 2022. So imagine 3 years ago, that guys, investors, they raised 12 million, and definitely they get a crazy allocation, which they can dump now, step by step. And you have to pay attention for the unlocks because they're major and the next unlock. Step by step, of course, it's not a crazy one, but the unlock will be in June, started in June 2025. Of course, now we will see the TGA airdrop, 10%, 1 billion. So definitely you have to be careful with this one. So guys, a zone of interest, it can be something like this move, on a daily time frame. Yes, it's more than enough to get one daily candle close, to understand the logic of the price movement for the next few days or months. Of course, we can see some Celestia model, but just be careful because you have to pay attention now for the unlock. So this summer, end of June, and before the unlock, they can dump the price and or they can pump the price. It's hard to say because we can't know what will happen with the BTC, but pay attention, guys. Pay attention for this unlocks. And unlocks is not all the time some crazy seller pressure. No, if for example, let's say here, the unlock, the price will be here when we'll see the next unlock in June. Basically, it's no make sense to dump the price lower. You have to understand everything should be in complex. So because the people just see the data of unlock, don't take a look at the price chart and think it should be the dump. No, we saw examples of hash flow when before unlock the price dump it, and after unlock the price pump it because of human nature, human behavior. They usually lose the money with the wrong decisions. So this is it, guys. This is zone of interest. Time to fix a profit will be for the swing trades, guys, is here. And this one, it's 9 cents and 10 cents. So for example, from this zone, it's going to be 100%. For example, we can't know where the price will stop. If, for example, we dump to 1 cent 38, price pump it 100%, you withdraw initial deposit, you build a plan, follow your plan, and withdraw initial deposit, zero risk. Here is going to be the 622%. So of course, guys, I'm not a fan of this type of stories when the big difference is between the FDV and the market capitalization, right? Much better when we get the actual market cap and FDV. But this is a reality of this cycle when the venture funds invest at fundraising rounds a few years ago. After that, they list the token and take a look. This token today recently listed on the Binance, right? And today listed on Upbit. And you know the Upbit listing pattern, so it usually it's like pump and after that dump in the next few days. So guys, only up to you. You can accumulate it at 10 cents. My zone of interest here. So we'll see. We come back to this video later and take a look now with the indicator set, guys. What's going on now with this token here? I guess this is a news about Upbit. Binance listing, XTCOM, pre-market listing. More events you can track here on TradingView. Yes. So take a look. This is definitely the area. Even area on 4 hour time frame. So this is not a time to accumulate a token. Can we go higher? Yes, of course we can, guys. It's just a rhetorical question, but risk ratio. So here, for example, we can't know where the price will stop, right? So we can see that 1, 2, for example, 3 ways. For example, 83% pump in theory to 20 cents. But the same way we can drop to zone of interest like minus 70%. And imagine, you can think, oh, 70% is not a big deal. But to recover back to your entry, now, for example, the token should pump not 70%, but should pump 223%. So it's a big difference, guys. So still free on the market mode. It's like a was accumulation here, kind of interesting moment here on 1 hour time frame. Before the pump and the news about Upbit, the token pumped from 6 cents to 12, exactly 100%, right? It's kind of weird. It was accumulation zone on a 1 hour time frame. I repeat again, this is not my zone of interest. Zone of interest here. You can hate it, you can love it, but I'm better skip the token rather than just gamble randomly. Money power, guys. No data, no signal to buy or sell, no money inflow, money outflow on the 1 hour time frame. Let's double check on 30 minutes time frame here. Money outflow, of course, you can use it for intraday. Here, money outflow, 17% down. All right, so we can close this one. This was a money inflow here. From money inflow, we pump to the next money outflow, 76%. Of course, guys, it's you have to work in a complex. You can't just trade with the indicator set, right? Or one single indicator. You have to combine all of them, adjust your trading strategy, and work with this. So this was a signal. Money inflow, this is money outflow. So step by step, of course, depends of your time frame where you trade. You can accumulate or distribute a token. But guys, trust me, the Upbit listing, it's never the bullish signal. People lose a lot of money and lost a lot of money with Alpaca because Alpaca pumped, I guess, over then. Let me check. Alpaca pumped from 2 cents. I remember, let's say from 2 cents to 30. To 30, and in average, it could be like over than 1,000% gains. Alpaca pumped 1,200 here. And now Alpaca was at 2 cents, pumped to 32. People screaming, we go into the moon. And after that, before the listing, the token dumped and now traded 9 cents, even at 6. So guys, the same story can be with the sign. I'm not talking about the listing, but I'm talking about the fixation of the profit. So the people so blindly invest in tokens and wait only to the moon. It doesn't work like this one. Here was a sell. It's 15 minutes time frame. Sell, intraday, take profit, buy. It's kind of interesting how it playing out. So few minutes before the Upbit announcement, we got a signals to buy. Kind of good. Kind of good. Here was a signal to sell on 1 hour time frame. Of course, you can work with your specific time frames, you know, but the small time frame, the more signals, you know, so the more noise. But of course, it's up to you. If you're comfortable to trade on a 5 minute time frame, you can trade it. I'm not trader here. I trade, of course, I trade intraday, you know, but I use the small time frame to determine the entry, you know, with the leverages. So here, take profit line now on 5 minutes time frame at 13.45, and exit line it's 15.16. Buy line now it's 6 cents 83. 50 minutes time frame, I guess here we trade around the take profit line. It's 11.33. Buy line on 50 minutes time frame, it's 5 cents 7. So around here, around fundamental value of the stock and fundamental value of the stock on a 15-minute time frame, because now it's not enough data for this stock and just a brand new one for this indicator especially. It's 4 cents 27. So it's a fundamental value of the stock, and where it's more than okay to start accumulate this stock. And if you believe in it, honestly, I totally don't care about this stock, and I don't want to touch it because only 12% tokens in circulation supply. So definitely sooner or later we will see the crazy seller pressure. So just a matter of time. 30 minutes time frame, unfortunately no data. 20 minutes time frame, also no data. 17 minutes time frame here. You can work with your specific time frame which is comfortable for you, you know. But guys, this is not a time to buy. Not a time to buy. Of course, I can be wrong, and we can rocket to the $1 and all of this stuff, guys. But just be careful, because $1, to understand it, right? $1, it's 1.2 billion market capitalization, and imagine the FDV that case. So guys, I hope you liked this video. Write us in a comment what do you think about a sign. Will we go higher, and how high will we go, or do you think we'll drop? If you would like to trade with my customer Chris, I will show it in this video. Just write me DM, subscribe, channel, hit the like button, hit the notification button. Don't forget your Telegram channel. See you next time, guys.